I love helping people. I love making a difference for people.
Hi there, I am glad to see that you came back for the details. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Now, the biggest issue that you and your clients have when it comes to putting money into an investment vehicle is probably finding the money. Would you agree with that? And the reason is that they have obligations on their money. They're paying a mortgage payment, they're paying car payments, they're paying off credit cards, and even student loans. Now, this money that goes out the door every month to service the debt allows your clients to have their lifestyle, right? Well, we don't want to take away their lifestyle. But what if you could show them a way that would not only pay off their debts much faster, like in 1/2 to 1/3 of the time that they're on track to pay it off now, and you could use those dollars. The tool I'm talking about is a debt elimination system, strategy, and software that'll make a slight change in the way your clients pay for their debt and their mortgage. Now, you have to understand why this is so powerful. You see, it's not a simple debt roll-up plan where they just focus on one debt, pay it off, and then use that money for the next debt and so on. That's nice for people who do that, but a roll-up plan is only as good as you deciding on what the best strategy is. It doesn't take into account any efficiencies, such as the way you cash flow or the discretionary money that you may have at the end of the month or how you spend. It doesn't even take into account the interest rates and the day of the month bills are due or a multitude of other factors. Additionally, it doesn't take into consideration something called life. Like, what if the car breaks down or your water heater blows up or you need a new roof? Those things get put on hold until you can come back to them. And what if you can't go to work for a few weeks due to an illness or something major? No paycheck coming in means you're now cutting back, and that means your lifestyle takes a hit. So in the end, it's really not all that efficient. The program we have does all of this for you, and it's kind of like a debt roll-up plan on steroids. It has the background, power, speed, information, and algorithms of a computer, and it has the accuracy of a calculator and the direction of a GPS. And it even recalculates when someone gets off track or when life's little issues get in the way. Now, here's what makes this thing so great. It not only helps you or your clients wipe out their debt faster, but by doing so, it wipes out the interest payments that the banks assess or add on to those debts. For example, if your client has a 30-year, $200,000 mortgage, they're not actually paying $200,000. I mean, you know that, right? But here's the thing. They think they have a 3.5% or a 4.5% interest rate on their loan. But that's not true. See, the math doesn't lie. If they had a 4.5% interest rate on a $200,000 loan, they would actually be paying back about 82% in interest on that money they borrowed by the time they got to the end of a 30-year loan. And every time they refinance or take out a new mortgage, they set back the clocks and they start over. And this is what's killing their wealth. See, their money is obligated for years, and they aren't just paying for their dreams. They're paying thousands upon thousands of dollars in interest because they're paying it on the bank's schedule. In fact, they are probably paying for 2 houses, one for them and one for the bank. And it's because of the interest and the payment terms that are determined by the banks. And the truth is, it doesn't have to be that bad. See, if your client could have taken the money, just the money that they're spending on interest, and put that into a financial vehicle that doesn't ever lose money, their money could grow, and they earn money on their money, rather than simply owing it to the banks for the banks to get rich on, it would be better for them. See, by helping them make one little tweak without earning any more money, without getting a new job or renting out a room in their house, or without, changing the terms on their loans in any way, the money they're spending only on the interest could be building them a nest egg. $800,000 or even $1 million by the time that they would have paid off the debt on the bank schedule. And it eliminates their debt. So let's get back to the opportunity. How many clients do you have that have a car payment or have a mortgage or a student loan? How many clients do you have that have a credit card or lots of credit card debt? See, these people want just one thing, and it's not money. It's the lifestyle that the money can bring them. It's security, it's peace of mind. Maybe you have a client that earns $55,000 a year, like my client Tom. Tom has no mortgage at all, but he has credit card debt and student loans and some car loans. Now, Tom, because of the system, can save over $27,000 in interest alone. That's $27,000 he's going to keep in his pocket rather than giving it to the banks. He'll also have his debts paid off in 1.4 years instead of 18 years had he stayed on the current payment schedule. Now, maybe you have a client like Terry. Terry's a dentist. He earns over $15,000 every month, and he's got a new $600,000 mortgage, a $200,000 student loan. His wife works, and together they have 4 kids that they expect to go to college. Now, they earn over $200,000 a year, but they have accumulated some serious debt. Now, with this debt strategy, we're helping Terry wipe out all of his consumer debt in 3.2 years, and his mortgage will actually be paid off in 9 years instead of 30. Now, that's just with the debt elimination tool. And they did all of this without having to earn another single dollar. So how do we do this? Like I said, it's a web-based system, strategy, and software. It's extremely powerful, but it's really powerful. It takes into consideration how they spend, how much money they pay on debts, what day of the month they pay those debts, interest rates, what amount of their income is obligated to those payments. I mean, everything. It's not uncommon for us to save someone thousands and thousands of dollars. Obviously, there's so much more to share, but this video is long enough. So if you're ready to get started and you're interested in learning more, then we need to connect right away. We want to answer your questions as soon as possible. Now, there's another button down below this video. Just click on that. It'll open up a brief questionnaire. Now, there's no obligation. It simply asks you a few questions so that we know where to start that conversation with you when we talk. We will give you a call back within the next 24 hours. Give us a little bit of time, okay? So go ahead right now. Just take 1 more minute. Fill out the form below so that you can start offering this program to your clients immediately. I look forward to speaking with you very, very soon. Click below. I'm Kristy Chase with The Debt Strategy, bringing you money-making ideas today so you can wipe out your debt and be debt-free tomorrow.